Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career, this time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So let's get right into it. Okay, so here I am out for my second flying lap actually, because the first one, I kind of set the car up wrong. I kind of set it up for Monza basically. I put 4 and 4 on the front and back wing, so yeah, that's basically what you run in Monza, not over here in Baku, because, well, there might be like a lot of straights, but there's still quite a lot of corners like this one. Well, basically Sector 2 is basically why you wouldn't want to run a Monza spec on this track, because there's just too many difficult corners to navigate. And as you can see, I actually followed the second run. I put the front wing up to a 6, so as you can see, already making 6/10 through here, through the castle section. Really got to watch out, especially on the controller. We're already at a second up on our time with the incorrect setup, which is nice because I was two seconds off of pole at that time. So I guess this is going to put me off about a second off, which is still definitely a lot better than before. We can still actually gain time over here, as you can see, 2/10 through, like, kind of like the end of sector 2 over there, which is good. So now we're going to continue on. Really need a good exit over here to gain time over here, because you can really lose at least half a second if you get a bad exit out of the last corner, maybe even more. But let's keep on going. It's going to be across the line over here. There you go, for 8th, and when I come back it's actually a 9th and only 7/10 off of pole. So I go out for the third and final time, quite close to the end of the session, because I had some mechanical problems at the start. I had to wait for about 2.5 minutes, but luckily that kind of got solved fast, and now we can go out over here and hopefully gain some more time on this lap over here. Not really sure how much we're going to be able to gain, but we're 3/10 up right now, so hopefully we're going to be able to continue that form and at least aim for like 2 or 3/10, because yeah, that would be quite massive. I know. Put me up a couple of places in the standings, or in the like the time standings, which would be good. So let's keep on going over here through the castle section once more. Definitely quite a lot faster on the entrance, but the exit kind of not the best. But actually we're gonna go wide over there, but we're still losing time to our lap time before, which is bad. But I guess let's see what we're going to be able to pull off out of the last kind of like 2 final important corners. So there's that one, and there's this one. Really need a good exit out of here really early on the throttle, to be honest. Kind of like the right time to put it on. We're 3/10 up, and it looks like we're going to stay around 3/10 up on our time before. We're down to P11 over here. Let's hope we can go back a couple of places up, maybe P9, P8 would be nice, across the line, and it's going to be a P7, so that's actually really good. Really happy with that. So I guess yeah, there you go, P7, P14 for Charles Leclerc, pole for Lewis, Renault looking really strong over here, Ocon second and Ricciardo third. Well, but I guess let's see what we can do in the race.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. The Baku city circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and is made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town, and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge, where the smallest of mistakes could lead to catastrophic consequences for all of our drivers. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Esteban Ocon alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Verstappen, Red, Norris, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas, Perez, Kvyat, Romain Grosjean and Sainz, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Nicholas Latifi and George Russell, King, De Vries, Leclerc. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So let's get ready to start the race. Sadly for Leclerc, he does have a 10 grid place penalty, which puts him out of basically contention of getting points this race, probably, or most likely. So that's sad because we definitely would need some points. But we get a good start over there, already passing Gasly and Verstappen, I'm pretty sure that was. Around the outside of Stroll over there, really good. And now going down straight to some yellow flags over there. Not really sure what for. But let's keep on racing. So actually in Season 1, up to this point, I'm pretty sure I only scored 3 points. Oh, it's actually massive difference because I'm already on like 45 before the race, I'm pretty sure, something like that. So it's a massive difference. And in the first season, I kind of really started gaining points after this race. After this race, I'm pretty sure I only didn't score in during the French Grand Prix and the Japanese Grand Prix. I'm sure those are the only races I did not score points at during like the second half of the season. So if we can kind of continue that form, we would be looking at getting maybe around 200 points. Maybe not that much, but as we go on to lap 6, people pitting, we get past Leclerc, some contact, but no damage to neither of us. A bit later on, get past Nick De Vries, really good pass over there. Really need to get past these soft runners as fast as possible. Russell on the straight, easy with DRS. More people pitting, and we actually end up in, what is it going to be? It's going to be a P7 for now. So that's quite good. I did pit really early, like the recommended lap was between 4 and 7, I'm pretty sure it was. And I went in after lap 2 because the tyres were really going off and I did not really like them too much. Lap 8 up to P5, which is nice. Now we just need to defend from Bottas for the last couple of laps over here, and Norris because he's closing in, using all the ERS and rich fuel mix just to kind of keep level with Bottas, as he does have DRS somehow. I think it's the setup, honestly, doing the work, helping us go fast in a straight line, and we're actually able to keep that. Now we just need to battle out, get the outside of the corner and actually get DRS because Bottas was in front of me at the detection point, and perfect defending from us. Still in P5 on lap 11, some yellow flags over there, and it's actually for Lance Stroll. He is out of the race, kind of similar to what happened in today's race, as I am recording this after today's hectic race, which saw 3 let's say crazy DNFs. Yeah, especially the first one with Grosjean. Luckily he is okay. Stroll got flipped on his roof. Luckily the halo, well, luckily we've got the halo because that probably definitely helped him quite a lot. And of course Sergio Perez from the podium position in third, DNF'd with 4 laps to go with some kind of mechanical failure, which was really sad to see. But as we go around the final corner of the Baku street circuit, we just need to keep Norris from overtaking us to the line, as Bottas did to Stroll in 2018. It looks like Norris actually gets a puncture or runs out of fuel, but I'm pretty sure that was a puncture. Yellow flags, but we do get past. Well, we keep ahead of them, and we get up to P5.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And after this round of the World Championship,
There you go, quite a good race from us. P7 in qualifying, up to P5 during the race. Sadly for Leclerc, he got up to P16, but it wasn't enough for the points. Maybe if he didn't get that penalty, maybe he could have got some points. Up to P8 in the driver standings. As you can see, 54 points, so that is, I'm pretty sure, 51 more than we had at this time, at this point last season. Of course, Leclerc's got 1 point, so we're up to 55 in the constructors. Probably not going to catch up to the guys in front of me. Ferrari is slowing down though, so maybe we can catch up to them. Only 67 points, I'm pretty sure, ahead of us. But a really good race. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.